I'm Andy Larsson with Skinner Sights. Today we're just going to talk about how did this all happen. You know, we all have a mentor, somebody that has inspired us somewhere along the way. For me, it's my dad. My dad, Bob Larsson, he started this whole thing for our family. He was not raised in the hunting world. He moved to Montana in 1951, and that's when he really blossomed into the hunting world.
I've been a hunter safety instructor for the state of Montana for over 60 years.
When he came here, it was game on. He built this old cabin, he and my mom, in 1955. This is where I grew up. One of the things that Dad did about that time was he bought this old Ruger revolver. This particular one, this is his revolver. It was made in 1958. It's a Ruger 44 Magnum Blackhawk, flat top. Very specific for those who know their Rugers. The very first 44 Magnums that were built weren't by Smith & Wesson. Ruger made these guns and kind of got the jump on them. My dad packed this gun everywhere he went. He shot a bear just about 200 yards behind where we're sitting right now with this gun when I was probably 10 or 12 years old. With this gun, he taught me how to shoot a handgun, a big bore handgun. He taught me the safety that it takes to handle one of these. There's a particular procedure and protocol that we go through with a single action revolver. You need to know what that is if you have one. He taught me how to reload. He taught me how to cast bullets. He taught me the value of taking care of it.
Follow the rules, get your license, be legal, and share, and be kind.
He inspired me in so many different ways to where today this is a very cherished possession. My dad wanted me to have this. He's 92 years old now, and he wanted me to have this because he knew that this was one of the most important things of my childhood. It's what inspired me. This particular gun inspired me as a very young child. Gave me the love of firearms that you probably share with me. You know, the love of guns has brought us a lifetime of happiness and enjoyment. We all know that one moment's inattention can also bring a lifetime of tragedy. So my dad devoted himself to the education of young hunters and young shooters. He's been teaching hunter safety in the state of Montana as a volunteer for 65 years. That's pretty remarkable that anyone would stick to it as a volunteer for that many years. I'm also an instructor, and we teach those kids what he taught us, and we pass it down from generation to generation. You need to do the same with your family, with your children, with your grandchildren. This is how we're keeping the sport alive and the appreciation for the old ways alive in our families. My wife talks about it quite a bit. She didn't grow up in a hunting family at all. She came into it through our family. She says, Grandpa's the one that got all of us involved in this. You know, there's a love for the outdoors. There's a love for the firearms. There's a love for the old ways, and there's a love for family. I can tell you, raising my kids right here in this very cabin, and now my grandkids right here, if this had been 2 months ago we were filming this, they'd be running all over here. But this is the way that we pass on to generations the love and the appreciation for what's good about America, what's good about the firearms industry, what's good about hunting and sustainable, teaching them to be conservationists, teaching them all of the ways that they can be a blessing to society and everyone around them. I'm so blessed to have that in my family. I know that it's a rare thing these days to have that kind of continuity. Build it every way you can, encourage them every way you can, in any way you can, and get those kids out and let them see and experience what it is you know and bring them up in the right way. I'm so glad to be a part of it and to be sharing it with you today. I'm Andy Larsson with Skinner Sights. Come visit us on the web, skinnersights.com. We're saving the world one gun sight at a time.
Andy has been an amazing son. I wish everyone might have children like him.